Well, this game was very frustrating to watch. I needed a couple hours to just process it and realize what the fuck I just watched. But real quick, I'll give a shout out to JP and New Orleans Saints and all the Saints fans and everyone in Who Dat Nation. Congrats on the win. Best of luck rest of the season. I already gave JP my crow in private, in a private message, gave my congrats to him in private, simply because this fan base does not deserve to hear me crow JP on camera in person. But yeah, anyway, JP and all the Saints fans, best of luck rest of the season. But anyway, to this game. Man, this game was frustrating. Let's set the stage here. There was no excuse to lose this game. No excuse. Let me put this in perspective. For the Saints, they had no Jared Cook, no Michael Thomas, no Kiko Alonso, no Janoris Jenkins, no David Onyemata, and no Marshawn Lattimore. And yet, you still have issues with the Saints. Still have issues with the Saints. Hell, Drew Brees is our start this year playing like crap and looking like Father Time was finally catching up to him. Hell, Detroit even jumped out to a 14-0 lead within the first 5 minutes. Even get an interception on the first defensive play of the game to set up the 14-0 lead. And then once the Lions went up by 14, the defense then began to do what it's done most of the year. Collapse right on their faces. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to defend this defense when they can't stop the fucking run? They couldn't stop the Saints on third down when it mattered. And then the Saints proceed to use all that to score 35 unanswered points. Add on the fact on offense, the Lions could not fucking run the ball today. Offensive line couldn't get the holes open for the run game to be successful. Offense couldn't give Stafford the protection. And what's also adding the fact that this game, let's not beat the bush. Stafford played like shit this game. Stafford was utter dog shit. Like, hell, it's crazy that Stafford's been in the league like, 10, 11 years? And he still can't figure out how to throw the fucking ball away and avoid getting sacked. Like, Stafford, do you know how to throw a ball away so that you don't lose yards, you don't get sacked, and you stop the clock on offense? You do know how to do that, don't you? Like, this game was just frustrating to watch on all fronts, and there was no excuse to lose this game. The crazy thing about this game is that this game was almost postponed in the early hours of the morning, around like 1 a.m. We find out that Saints fullback Michael Byrne initially tests positive for COVID. Only for in the end to find out that it was a false positive within a couple hours later. And head Byrne was told, oh yeah, you can also play too, since it was a false positive. As soon as they went in Detroit, he then tests positive, and then it's a false. Crazy is that false positive doesn't come off the board. It will stay on the total cases board. Since they don't take false positives, so I don't even know it's complete bullshit. But I've already had that rant before. But yeah, this game. And then the Lions, despite a late comeback, they still couldn't seal the deal. Like, this team is completely fucking lost. To be honest here, this team didn't even deserve to win this game. Because of how sloppy they played on every front. Let's be real, Stafford was not at fault for this, but Stafford played like shit. Everybody on the Lions today, everybody on this team was fucking shit today. Except Jake Fox, the punter. He's been like one of the only bright spots on the Lions so far. Everyone else has played like fucking shit. So the Lions dropped this game 35-29. Matt Patricia is all but sealed on the hot seat. Now Patricia's future is unknown. Honestly, I say don't even bother firing Patricia, man. Because even if you did, then you're going to replace him with what? with 12 games to go. Because even if you replace him, nothing's going to change. Team's still going to be lost. And we're going to still be on the same path. So yeah, we'll just keep Patricia the rest of the year. What do we have to lose? And see where we go from there. But the good news is we have a good favorable stretch of games coming up after the bye week. But yeah, there's definitely no excuse to lose to the Jaguars in 2 weeks. If we lose to the Jaguars in 2 weeks, then the Lions are in definite trouble. But yeah, this game was fucking frustrating to watch. Lions lose 35-29. I will give Patricia kudos still for going for the 2 points there in the fourth quarter on the Lions' last touchdown. Being aggressive. I wish you could have done that the entire game, but fuck. It is what it is. But man. The Lions fall to 1-3. Just because of what the favorable stretch of games coming up in the future. Against teams like the Jaguars. And you got teams like the Falcons. And you got the Vikings also in there. Then Washington FC. With that kind of favorable stretch coming up. You also got Carolina and Houston. The favorable stretch coming up. So I wouldn't say the season's necessarily not done yet. But if we don't end up 4-4, if we end up 4-4 or if we end up 3-5 or worse by mid-season, then this season is pretty much in jeopardy. What is there to say about this game? Complete frustration. All I can really say for this game is it's still 2020, right? And let's be real. For all the Lions fans that say tank for Trevor, let's be real. Lions aren't going to get Trevor Lawrence because, simply put, this fan base doesn't deserve Trevor Lawrence. What, draft Trevor Lawrence and then what? Do the same thing you did to fucking Stafford? All you fake fans, do the same thing you did to Stafford and stab Lawrence in the back like you did to stab Stafford in the back the last 10 years? It'd just be the same thing we did with Stafford. You did with Stafford. Lazar, rinse, repeat. What this fan base deserves truly is Justin Fields, the quarterback out of Ohio State. Because let's not beat around the bush. This is going to be Stafford's last year in Detroit. He's either going to retire or he's going to get traded. Either or. Justin Fields would be the perfect quarterback for the Lions since this toxic fan base fucking deserves him. And you know what? Since the fan base wants to be so toxic, the Fords and Patricia and Quinn are going to give this fan base exactly what they fucking deserve. Maybe one day, this fan base will actually stop being toxic, get some common sense, and look at themselves in the mirror. But at this point, we have a better chance at winning the lottery than that ever happening. It will take a miracle for this fan base to one day take a look at themselves in the mirror and see where they're going wrong. But yeah, we got the bye next week. Now I can take a week off from this toxic ass fan base, thank God. And focus on more important shit. But yeah, anyway, I'm done ranting on with this game. Fuck, this game was frustrating. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. Hope everyone's a great day. Fuck all the fake-ass bandwagon Lions fans. And it's crazy, at the start of the week, all the fake-ass fans were saying, oh, we're gonna get smoked by the Saints. The Saints are gonna drop 50 on us. And then when the Saints' 6 key players were then announced to be injured, all the Lions fans were like, oh, Lions got a chance to win now. We're going to win this game now. So within a couple days, the Lions these fans went from saying, oh, the Lions are going to get creamed this week, to all of a sudden hopping right back on their dick. And now they're hopping right off again. Hopping on and off. Like a roller coaster ride. How about you pick a side and stay with it? But yeah. But yeah, the Lions need to do something if they want to have any hope again this season back on track, because this team looks lost. But yeah, anyway, that's all I gotta say, and hail the new C-Rad.